This is really hard, but it's awesome to see everyone here. I mean, faces I love. That's gonna happen a couple more times, and Carl will laugh, so it's all right. We all last year, good group of us lived in Boulder. And, we had 3 or 4 apartments that were all same building across the street. I mean, Carl was always there, always around. His love for life was incredible. I mean, he didn't have much, but he always did things to the fullest. And I remember he loved cars so much. We would always get in my car, and every time we would sit down, he would look at me and say, "We gonna go fast?" And I always looked back at him and just kind of laugh, because being the law-abiding citizens that we are, we could only push it to a certain limit. Carl's, always wanted to get up and go, even when he had his leg injury. Racing and people in his boot. We went to the creek last summer and he was doing backflips off the rope swing. I don't know. Carl really showed me how to live life to the fullest and not take things for granted, because he never did. And I think that's an important thing that we can all take with us. So, love everybody.
Wow, there are a lot of people sitting up here. You don't see everyone. I'm Jane Peterson. I'm Avery's mom. And I met Carl in 2006, Avery's last year of high school. He came home one day and he said, "I met this kid named Carl, Mom, and you're going to love him." And I think 2 days later, Carl was at our house for dinner, and we did love him. I know that when Avery met Carl and when Carl met Avery, they knew that it was this instantaneous friendship. And it was a friendship that was lifelong and was forever. Then I had the pleasure of Carl staying on my couch too. Actually, that's not true. I gave him a bedroom. And he lived with us for about 6 months. And I've had a lot of kids live with us besides my children that I gave birth to. And I could give you an adjective for every one of them when they woke up in the morning. And the adjective for Carl when he came upstairs was smile. And I know a lot of you have talked about that smile. And I'm so grateful that I saw it every morning like I did when he came upstairs. Some of the things that you've already all said about Carl, I want to say too. He had that Southern charm that was unlike any other kid because we didn't have any kids from the South. And he was kind and funny and cute and helpful. He would always come out to the car and carry groceries in, or put the vacuum cleaner away for me, or talk to me when I was down. And Carl, when you talked to him, was so deliberate. Like he wasn't ever in a hurry, like so many of us are. And he sat and he listened and he talked, and he didn't ever try to be anybody else. He was always Carl. It's a strong memory that I will always have of him. And he had problems, don't we all? But he always said everything would be all right, and he believed in himself. And, Mom and Dad, you gave him that. Carl was a gentleman. Everyone knows that. Everyone felt it. Everyone loved him for it. He told me a lot of things, but one thing that he told me is he said, he said, "Jane, a rich man isn't the man who has the most, but the man who needs the least. And I wrote it down. It stayed with me always. I know that one of Carl's goals at one point in his life was to go into the Navy. And so I have just a little thing that I want to read, and then I'll be done. It's called The Ship. I'm standing upon the sandy shore. The ship at my side spreads her white sails to the morning breeze and starts for the blue ocean. She is an object of strength and beauty, and I stand in